Explicit content warning. Easily offensive contains subject matter unsuitable for anyone under the age of 18. Every episode is meant to be taken as satire, and we do not condone racism, bigotry, or acts of violence. Thank you for listening to the Easily Offensive podcast. Lay down their guns.
Get it.
Don't let the tiger needs a little bit of love.
Welcome to the Easily Offensive Podcast. If you're out there and you are easily offended, now's your time to leave.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to the Easily Offensive Podcast. Blake's laughing real hard because I just told him an extremely funny joke. Back at it again. It's just me and Blake today, actually.
Yep. And I like it because it's so much quieter, so much less annoying in here.
You don't got Gavin just like coming over top of you.
Yeah. Just saying bullshit about every single subject
Yep.
that I bring up. He's always wrong. He acts like he's right, but he can't fucking help himself.
He can't.
And then later, after I just beat him down to a bloody pulp verbally, then he says, like, guys, I was just fucking kidding. I don't know what you're getting so upset about. Like, gosh, I was just joking.
Who's a joke, bro?
Yeah, so you know what?
Fuck him and fuck everything he's about.
Yeah. I do miss Dylan, though.
I do.
Yeah.
Dylan,
He kind of
both,
brings another vibe to it that,
So,
you know.
Dylan is out because he had to go get a reversal done on his vasectomy.
Yeah.
Because he decided he wanted to have 5 more kids.
Was it 5?
Yeah, I think that's what he told me.
I think he told me he just wanted to try and get, like, a black one.
Oh, well, then you would want to keep the vasectomy there.
Yeah, he fucked up. He didn't realize.
Gavin is there for support because he wanted to see Dylan's package, his long bag.
He wanted to see how did he say it? He said he wanted to see one that was like visible from a close distance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's what the phrase he used.
Or well, even if Gavin's was like a reasonable size, right? I imagine there's a lot of hair there, right? Because
Yeah, probably.
he's hairy pretty much everywhere. But I imagine like from here to there, it has to be just like an upside down mohawk of fucking ass hair to taint hair to ball hair to top of the cock hair. And it just got to hide everything because you remember when you were a kid and you get like a Vienna sausage, like those disgusting Vienna sausages out of the
little can.
Out of the little can. Like, they were good, but they were gross at the same time.
Yeah.
You know, and you pull it out and you'd whip all that little, like, juice off of it, and it was always kind of slimy and, like, just kind of, and you were like, and you'd bite half of it off right away.
Yeah.
Right? That's what Gavin's dick looks like.
After it's bit in half.
Yeah, after it's bit in half. And, like, the end of it is, like, kind of the fucked up teethy side.
Fucked up.
I've seen it.
Teethy side.
I've seen it. He's got a short dick with fucked up teethy side because it looks like he got like one of those flesh-eating viruses where like part of your shit like breaks off. Like if you got like frostbite and it just broke off like inward.
Inward.
Inward. So he's got like a cup tip of his dick.
Oh, so he has N-word dick.
Yeah, he's got what is
Inward dick.
The medical term is inward dick.
Anyways, guys,
not in a good way.
We actually lied. We do have someone in the studio with us today. It's probably the closest we'll get to celebrity in here. We have
I would say that's fair.
His name is the lesser known of the family, I would say.
That's probably fair. Yeah. I don't know. You got to ask around. You don't know that.
Well, I mean, if you're into football, we actually have Alex Smith in the podcast today. Except for it's not Alex Smith. It's his doppelganger, his cousin.
It's my favorite Smith,
That's right.
Skylar
That's right.
Smith. He's one of my best friends. He's one of our biggest supporters.
True.
He's been supporting us since the very beginning. Honestly, the fact that it's taken us this long to get him on is kind of fucked up, and we apologize. But we finally made it work.
I don't.
The good part, he feels bad. He feels bad. I know he does. He's just.
I feel bad for Gavin because I mean you're sitting here talking about his dick and my shit looks like a mushroom in a cornfield over here, you know, and I'm like, what
Damn.
the hell, man?
Mushroom in a cornfield. That's a new
I've
one.
never heard that. I mean, no. I mean, the closest like phrase I've ever heard close to that is squat tag in a cucumber patch.
A squawk tag and a cucumber patch.
That's
Don't play squat tag in a cucumber patch.
I don't.
a lot harder to follow.
Why?
I don't get it. What's squat tag?
When you get tagged and you squat down.
I've never.
I've never. You know what? It was an 80-year-old man that told it to me.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it was a game they played before TV. I don't fucking know.
It sounds like some weird sex stuff.
It does.
Well, it does because you play squat tag in a cucumber patch. You might get some fucking pickles.
Is that like running backwards naked through a cornfield?
Yeah, probably.
Is that like supposed to be good because like the leaves like smack your ass or something?
I don't know.
No, but
That
they're,
sounds-
they're caressing your balls.
I've never tried it.
Opposite.
I'm scared. Of
I
aliens,
imagine it
you
would
know?
be really difficult. Like you ever run corn stalks are like really rigid.
They'd cut the fuck out.
Yeah, they'd kill if you ran backwards through it
I
naked.
mean, some people are up to it.
Can you
into it.
imagine how red Zach's ass would be? Like mine would be red. His would be
how
like
much redder.
how much redder. Do you come out of the shower like a hot shower? Do you come out like transformed in color?
When I take a hot shower, I come out looking like a fucking a turnip.
I turn up.
Wait, turnips are red, right?
No.
They're purple.
I mean, it depends what kind of shower I'm taking. If I come out
yeah.
purple or not.
You have to come out.
If I'm jacking it and doing the choking thing, I might come out a little purple.
Do you guys jack off in the shower?
No,
I don't.
You know, I revisited it. It's not really my thing, but
shower sex isn't even my thing.
No.
Yeah.
not either.
But then
You know
again, it's because
what?
my wife is so much shorter than me that I'm doing. It's like an exercise for me. And I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not
you're, like
about
squatting
exercise.
down,
Well,
dude. I think shower sex is. I think it's hot, but it is tough.
But you got to have the right shower.
Mhm.
So and like I've gotten a blowjob in the shower too, and not a fan of that either.
I
and it- Well, and the thing was because
I
it
can't
didn't.
imagine.
It didn't feel like as good
really
because to me it felt like I was trying to like stick my dick in a wet balloon. Like it felt like it was gripping my fucking.
I don't know
dick
why
in a
that kind of
bad way.
turned me on. It's like I'm trying to stick my dick in a wet balloon. I'm like, fuck yeah, get it. Yeah, it's like, I don't know, man. I think anything in the shower, like I'm down. It might be like not optimal, but I'm for
Well,
it.
and I mean I have a small shower too.
I thought you were gonna
I
say.
mean,
A small dick too.
It's like I got a small dick too. So
you got to have the walk-in shower if you're gonna do it.
yeah,
I mean, the bathtub type, you're slipping.
That's
fucking-
dangerous.
Well, it's gotta be
Yeah.
a
That's
it's gotta be a
dangerous.
larger like
Yeah.
the walk-in showers I've had were just like the fucking square. It's like
you-
just barely a step above a prison shower.
But you got to have the grip with the tile.
yeah. If you've got like a large walk-in with like the sliding glass door,
Yeah.
and it's like relatively flat with the tile, and like big and open, and that sounds safer to me. That sounds more doable. Mine's like a walk-in shower, but it's just got the curtain,
Yeah.
and it's still like that slippery, fucking
Bathtub type.
bath,
Yeah.
the tray thing. It's like cheaply done,
Yeah, when you got to worry about keeping your balance
Yeah.
while you're having sex, it's like,
Did
No.
you slip?
Like,
in
why am
the-
I doing all the work? I'm keeping
Right.
the balance. I'm like,
yeah.
I'm doing everything.
Yeah.
When is it your turn?
Zach's
water
like-
splashing you in the
Zach's
face
like,
and shit. It's
she
just
can't.
not
She
fun.
can't. She can't be on top when I'm in the shower.
No.
I was gonna say, Zach's like, hear me out. I'm gonna lay down.
And I, want
I
you on
might
top.
drown, but go for broke.
Right.
It's not gonna take long. But I was gonna say it actually probably to your benefit that it took us a minute to get you on because now we've improved our whole setup. The microphones have improved. The cameras improved. We got TV added. We got a full-on PC. Like everything's better
I
than
do
when
have
we
to
started.
say, you guys have a nice setup.
It's pretty good. Like
Yeah.
we've had some time to invest a little bit of money into it. Zach's invested time into like how to work everything, like how to set everything up. We've changed things a million times.
Nice.
And
Noise.
he's like we've gotten better at the camera setup. Like we used to have a bunch of shit going on here, like with our logo on the side, and then like, damn it, I did it again.
Oh, dude, I don't even have the old versions of what our
Yeah,
shit
it
looks
was
like.
it was clunky. Like we didn't have these like big ass individual screens of everybody. It was just like
Right.
one camera on two of us and one camera on the other two. Actually, at one point, our very first, well, not including in there.
I mean, we've been making gains. Like it used to be, we had a long table in here, and the camera was set up right here, and
I remember that.
Look down
Yeah.
on all four of us, which now I kind of like weirdly look back as like the good old days.
yeah, no shit. Well, I
Which-
mean, that was episode let's go back because we're at like episode 80 or something now,
Close, yeah.
or real close. 70. I think
Yeah,
this will
you
be
guys have been going
79
for
or 80.
over a year, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you could say we officially started as like a foursome in like September 22. September 22. I think that's when you could call it official. October maybe.
Yeah, because last year's Halloween party, you guys had Trevor and everybody there, and I didn't make it to this last one.
Oh, I didn't have one.
Oh, yeah, you didn't
Yeah.
have one. So, yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, we were together like as a podcast then too. Yeah, because I know me and you did our first little sports one. I know we brought this up a million times, but we did our first little sports one end of August, leading into football season.
Yep.
So August going to September, sometime in September is when we kind of became official. So yeah, we've got to be like 14, 15 months in now. So it's like not that long ago, but it feels like forever ago.
But you guys are still going strong.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Appreciate
sure.
that. No, it's been
We're making progressions a lot quicker than our mortal enemies.
yeah. See, so Jeff and Greg, they're like so old, and they kicked so much ass at the beginning, 14 or so years ago when they started their podcast, way ahead of the game, right? We're
Right.
talking, they started in like Rogan, Corolla, start date kind of days,
Don't get me started
Rogan
on
and Corolla
Rogan.
have done like the 2000s and 3000s and 5000s. Like Jeff and Greg have done like 300 some. So, good on you. Pat on the head, right? But
14 years.
they still
like
haven't
260.
quite come up with get a fucking camera and put it on YouTube. But, baby steps, right? I guess every decade and a half you make some kind of
Well,
small
technology is hard, Blake.
It's not. You just get dorks like him and then it's all super easy.
I mean, you're not wrong.
See, I figured it out. They're like, Blake, you didn't do anything with the technology. I'm like, yeah, I did. I got guys around me that know how to do it.
Right.
Problem solved.
I outsourced.
Dude, that's like a Bezos kind of move right
That
there.
is, man.
Yeah,
It's more
they're
like
like-
a call center kind of.
Yeah.
There.
They're like, what did you do? I'm like, got guys that knew how to do the shit. That's what it. No, I mean, you get it. But anyway, yeah. Zach's point is like Jeff and Greg are like moving along. Well, they're not. They just got to a certain point and they're like, we're good with microphones and a soundboard. They got a soundboard and they were like, dude, fuck. Look at us go.
Yeah, no shit.
They're like, you hit a button, makes a sound that you have saved. That's neat. And
10 inches deep in a 7th grader.
like that. See, we got one though too. It's digital,
Yeah.
Yep.
and it did not cost $600. We do want that one kind of though.
I do. I do. I do want that one, and mostly because it's an updated one. It has a little differences. Like you can't do everything I can do on this one. Like
No.
you can, but it's a lot of.
Can we connect the
Jeff
two?
was. Jeff wouldn't. I wouldn't want to jerry rig that kind of shit.
Oh, I was just like, because that one's just got control volume and a
So
bunch of shit.
everything this one can do, that one can do, but you got to go through like Jeff was showing me. It's like you're going through all these different menus and stuff, and ours is all just analog, and it's right fucking there.
Oh,
But I mean, you can like program the buttons and shit for it to say what you want and stuff, right?
For the soundboard, yeah.
Yeah.
But
theirs is like
we're
more
talking
the-
about for like audio balancing of the
Oh,
microphones
gotcha,
and
gotcha,
stuff.
gotcha.
Ours is all analog.
most of like that one is much more centered towards like quick like insertion of audio clips, right?
Yeah,
like very
yeah.
very quickly.
It is geared. That one is geared towards podcast stuff.
Oh,
Where
okay.
once you get it set, you don't fuck with anything. Our mix board is which we did buy this from Jeff and Greg.
Okay.
Is
And-
geared toward it's geared towards like live entertainment
Gotcha.
where you're like, oh, they're turn their bass down a little bit,
Yeah.
and you're
Yeah.
like mixing on the fly. We set this up, and this is super interesting for everybody that's listening. I'm sorry.
We do that sometimes. You get off on a tangent and you go, "Oh yeah, people are listening to this."
Here we go. Tech time.
Yeah, take time with.
I think it actually
with
is
a nerd.
interesting, like just how to, for people out there for the 6 people out there that don't have a podcast yet, like how to get started. Don't buy that kit on Amazon.
Well, it is kind of interesting.
It's
I mean,
probably bullshit.
I'm not a podcaster. You guys know that.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of shit that goes into this, to be honest with you. I mean, computer, the soundboard, the mics, the cameras, the programs you takes to run everything. I mean, it's quite a bit of shit.
And to be honest, you can do it with a lot less. It just certain things will just add to the quality in such a huge way.
Right.
Like we could have rolled with those not as good mics for a long time. We really could
Yeah.
have. Like
I had them dialed in where they sounded good.
they sounded pretty good, but like we're constantly like fucking with the little wire to like try and get like the sound of both
Oh,
sides.
that was this fucking thing.
Yeah.
Our old one of these. Our
the old one
headphone
of these,
adapter
and we
splitter.
all thought that was like the wire. So we're constantly like just trying to get it just perfect. So it
Yeah.
like we got sound on both sides, and like that was like what a $30 upgrade or whatever.
I think Gavin paid $25 for
Yeah,
it.
so we got that instantly. That problem's fixed. Like the cameras. That's just a fun addition for YouTube because a lot of people like YouTube.
Yeah, you
and
might as well.
it's like so we could have like not bought these microphones. So that's minus $420 some dollars.
Skylar, you look around here, just looking at the equipment we have. I want you to take a ballpark guess on what we paid, like collective, for everything that's in here.
Oh. I'd probably say with computer and everything like that, 2,500.
Nope. Nope. Close. You're really close, actually.
1.1 milli.
Yep. 1.1 mil.
Can
No,
you
so
imagine?
the computer itself
Yeah.
is $1,500.
Fuck.
Oh, damn.
But it's a gaming computer. It's a full-on gaming computer.
Right.
And then each microphone, and we got 5 of them in here. We got the 4 that are on the stands, and then there's one right there.
Yeah.
That's our backup mic for if we have 5 people on or whatever. So $100 for each of those. Each one of these stands, $60.
Jesus.
Each one of those cameras, there's 3 of them, $200.
How much is each set of headphones?
So those 2 that are over on that side,
Mm-hmm.
$60 a headset. These 2,
Uh-huh.
$250.
Jesus.
A piece?
Well, that's what because it comes with like a little like a mixer and stuff.
Yeah.
If you do just the headset for the ones Blake and I are wearing,
Yeah.
they're $150.
Okay. I was like, but still, that's pretty good. This TV I bought fucking like 8 years ago for like 400. But that doesn't really count. That was something I wasn't even using. We just added it in. So like that was something I bought anyway. So that's
Not that I'm like trying to like flex, but I mean it wasn't like we all went out and were like, hey, let's start a podcast and dropped fucking
yeah, we didn't
Bunk
like
grand on it.
we
You're
did it
balling on a
periodically.
budget.
Yeah, balling on a budget.
Yeah.
like
for fun. It's just
Yeah.
a for funsies podcast. That's all it is. We're
Yeah.
not making money on this. This ain't a job. That'd be cool. Like if we're one of those types
we
of
are
podcasts.
we are sponsored today, by the way. Though we're sponsored by Coca-Cola.
Yeah, I see that.
If you can't-
the better Pepsi.
The better Pepsi. That's such a it's the worst marketing line I've ever heard.
So we got the Coca-Cola sign behind me. I'm wearing a Coca-Cola hoodie, And Blake's wearing a Coca-Cola shirt.
We didn't mean to do this. This just kind of happened. I
Well,
mean, we
we-
have a lot of Coke memorabilia from having worked there. Skylar worked there for a while too.
I did.
And yeah, what if it's like you remember on Talladega Nights, if you don't chew Big Red,
Fuck you.
right? Yeah, it's like Coca-Cola.
Is that what it is?
If you drink Pepsi, then fuck yeah, Talladega Nights. If you
don't drink
if you don't chew
Coca-Cola,
if you don't
fuck
chew Big
you.
Red. He's all like, "How the fuck do you spell Talladega?"
I mean, I got this.
Shake and bake. So me and Dylan have this bad habit of like looking over at stuff really fast and banging the mic with our headphones. Dylan does it more than me, but whenever he's not here,
Ah, here we go.
If you don't chew Big Red, then you.
Yep.
I love that movie. It's so
It's
funny.
great.
Kickstart My Heart by fucking Molly Cruz playing in the background.
If you don't chew Big Red, then
Fuck you.
and tell I'll tell you this much: certain movies, songs, whatever, like if it's meant to be comical, I think if they bleep out the bad word, it's funnier for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah, so you look at one of our last TikToks.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you've seen it, Skylar.
Which one?
It's the one where Dylan was asking me to say the N-word.
I don't think I have.
Oh yeah,
it, no.
I'll bring this one up. Anyways, he was asking me to say the N-word, and in the podcast, I said, "Fuck you." I'm not saying it.
And all Dylan was
And
trying
our
to get him
editor, all he was trying to get at is for me to
say something.
say something, and it didn't matter what, because our editor, Colby,
Can edit the shit out of it.
and he put the bar over my mouth so you can't even read my lips.
Show him. Just show him.
Yeah.
So he threw you under the bus, huh?
Oh,
Oh.
Dylan had this planned all day. He had it planned. He knew exactly. He had Zach like a puppet.
Yeah, he did. Like a puppet.
Can you bring
Is
it
it-
up on the screen?
Yeah, I'll do that. Go to the media showcase here, guys. If you're not already doing it, follow us on Easily Offensive Pod on the TikTok.
On the TikTok.
The TikTok.
Hey,
It's
we broke
www.
200 followers. Look at that. Look at us go.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
help us break that more.
Sick.
Oh my God, it is posted there.
What? Oh, it is already. Good. All right. We're still in 200 view purgatory, but
That's
all
fucking.
right.
That was Dylan's edit. Great job.
Oh,
Dylan.
Oh, I think it's
This is
I
one.
know that you guys would do anything for me, and I know Zach would do anything to make me feel better. So Zach, if you would, and he will, he's trustworthy. He'll do anything I ask. So Zach, if you would, please just say the N word right now.
Yeah, you are a good friend.
See, I
And-
told you, it was a really good.
And they reacted real big like you said it.
Yeah.
Dude,
Okay.
that shit was funny.
Yeah, there's this. I
Okay,
don't-
show us this one.
This is new. This isn't a clip from the podcast. It's me. See, I don't like it because you could tell, obviously. Oh, jeez.
Oh no, I'm in that one too. Oh shit. Play it. We got to see it.
How much for cock? I would like to pay for cock, please. One cock. Please give me cock. I want cock. How much for cock?
God damn it. Dylan got us. I didn't even see that.
Well, the
Oh,
thing
there's
was
comments on it. Let's see the comments.
Oh, Lord. There's 200. it has
Oh
200.
wow.
Checks out.
Checks
oh,
out.
Wow. So Jeff and Greg responded to it. Oh wow. And then this guy right here, I actually worked with him at Take Distributing.
Oh really? Oh, so he's not surprised.
No. I did hit on him a bunch. Yeah, guys, if you haven't already, follow us on the Easily Offensive Podcast on TikTok.
To be like totally honest, like that's the one that we prioritize like by far the most. Because if you get over 1,000 followers on there, you can go live.
Right.
Jeff and Greg got it in like 2 days.
Yeah.
They got enough followers.
well, they already have a good following.
They got a good following,
Yeah.
but like so they like got enough followers like instantaneously, and they still don't take advantage of
Well,
it.
you were talking about it back when I was merchandising.
Yeah,
Coke.
dude, I so badly want it to fucking happen, and we're only a fifth of the way there. But like, to be honest, like ever since we brought on Colby, like we've been coming up like so much faster
Yeah.
because we sat at like 130, 140 for like months, and then as soon as he started editing the videos, they like just started popping off.
Now, does
Yeah.
he do your YouTube too?
No, so
No.
the podcast, like the full content, is done by me.
Okay.
He said he would be more than happy to do it if he had better internet.
Gotcha.
And then and I get it, you know.
Yeah.
It's like
At the end of the day, I don't know if you know computer file size stuff, but we do 2 parts of our podcast. You know, we'd have a break, we stop recording, come back and hit record again.
Yeah.
Both those files are about 5 gigs apiece, so it's about 10 gigabytes worth of just video.
That's
Yeah.
a fuckload, dude.
Yeah. Well, it's because we're recording in 1080p.
Oh, okay. Yeah. See, I'm learning stuff too. Like
Yeah.
week after week, I've learned a
What
lot.
are you doing with
about
your
all this.
hair?
Huh?
You know who you look like right now?
Rico Suave.
Your fucking dad.
Do I?
With the
My
hair
dad's
slicked back
handsome.
there. I just
love
looked over.
your
That's
dad,
all I
dude.
thought
Your
about.
dad's cool as shit.
So there's just this is what I do now. My hair is getting long enough. I know it's been a while, so you don't remember how this goes. But when I'm tired, when I don't want to really fuck with it like a lot, like I put this like leave-in conditioner in it. I just when it's wet, I slick it back, put a beanie on, it just stays. And
Do you know what the best way to not fuck with your hair is?
Don't fuck with it.
Just shave it off.
Just shave it off.
Yeah.
Dude, my hair
If
gets
it's
so
really
long.
short, like when my hair is short like Skylar's, there's not a goddamn thing I can do with it. Except if I put in like a really, really strong like
Paste.
Yeah, there's
Like some
nothing.
pomade.
Yeah,
Like
I have
come in your
pomade.
hand and use that.
Dude, this stuff is thick. I mean, it's like I have to scrape it out.
Well, that's how my
like,
cum comes out. So
Ew, God, dude, can you imagine? It's all like stuck up your dick hole for like hours.
like-
and Zach's just like in a corner crying. Like, I just wanted to come out.
He has to pee.
And then as soon as he pushes it out, he's like, "Oh, finally!" He just starts jerking off again. He's like, yes.
it's a vicious cycle, all right?
Oh shit.
Very vicious
Oh.
cycle.
Well, I say we should probably ask our guest a little bit about himself.
Yeah.
What do you want to know?
No, we're gonna get into that. Lots of stuff. Lots
Yeah.
of stuff. Anyway, I did have some questions like in my head. I can't remember any of them. Zach, do you have something we want to
I didn't know we were doing like an interview. I thought we were
Well-
just kind of bullshitting here. Skylar, what do you do for work?
So I am a account manager for a company.
That's a fancy way of saying salesman.
It is. It is.
It is.
For the northeast side of the state, I sell copiers, printers, IT, managed print services, software like M-Files, Abby, which is an AI that'll take documents and pick pieces out of it and then put it to that department where it goes. I basically help companies.
You help like the internal,
Manage.
like
You help them run
Yeah, I help them run their company basically.
with their
Yeah.
technology stuff.
Yeah.
One thing that, like, I've known what you've done for a while. One thing that's always thrown me off with like the salesman game, right? For one, intimidates the hell out of me. I'm not really much of a out of nowhere talker to people.
Yeah, I mean, I get that.
Like I'm pretty good in a social setting. I'm pretty good with talking to my friends, you know. But like to just walk into a place and talk to somebody and try and convince them that they need to buy something from you, that blows my mind. That sounds
Right.
so difficult. Or even it makes more sense to me like that you work at a place like such as a car dealership. He's worked there before.
Yeah.
And they walk in and they're looking to purchase something.
Right. Like if
That makes more sense to me. But like the door-to-door kind of thing or the like go to places and try and like convince them that like your stuff is better than the stuff that they're already using or like, you know what I'm saying?
like yeah, like I get that, and then your other job you had before that. Well, I don't know.
I was
know
a
you
car
worked
salesman before that.
I know you worked at Coke.
Yeah, yeah.
Were you a salesman at Coke?
I
too?
wasn't. So when I started off at Coke, I was a nighttime, what is it, order filler, whatever you want to call it.
That's a fancy way.
Oh,
to say
it's
it,
like
warehouse worker.
warehouse build or
Yeah,
builder.
warehouse builder. And
Yeah.
then
Order
I pretty
fulfiller.
much had no choice. I moved up to the supervisor. I mean,
Yeah, they
I didn't
actually did
want it.
force him into the position. He's like, I don't want it.
That's how.
and-
That's how. Never mind. I'm gonna keep that one to myself.
That's
I work
when
for, I work for Coke, so I ain't gonna say anything
But
bad.
yeah,
I love
no,
working
and
for Coke.
and like I said, I have nothing against Coke. I mean, great people. You know, some of them.
Yeah.
not all, but you know, there's good and bad wherever you go to work.
Yeah, there's always going to be
But
bullshit.
then I went to the supervisor, and I became a fucking dick because I had people working for me that didn't want to work.
Which is funny because that's actually when I became friends with Skylar.
Yeah.
Like right then.
Isn't that how it is? Well, that's how it is in the warehouse.
And then
honestly.
I got out of it and I went into merchandising, which was probably a mistake, but
Yeah, honestly, like there was a lot of times like when I was working there as a driver, like I looked at the warehouse guys and the merchandisers and like in a lot of ways kind of envied them, like what that like kind of the way they got to go about their day, you know.
Yeah.
If they weren't just so fucking poor.
Yeah. Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
No, like it didn't make enough. It didn't pay enough. But for like the time that I did it at one point, like it was kind of chill, you know?
Yeah.
It was a lot of work, like physical work, but it was kind of chill in every other way. So, you know, it was kind of cool. And I kind of like in a way wished I could go back to that like time. But anyway, that's besides the point. But
I have nothing like I love Coke. I love working for Coke. It's
Yeah.
I mean every job has its fucking bullshit.
Oh yeah.
And I feel like the benefits I have with Coke, not only the work benefits like health benefits and stuff, because those are fucking great. That's the best I've ever had out of any company
Right.
I've worked for. But it's just like the feeling of like family. That sounds really fucking like stupid. Like when people say like my work is my family, I'm like fuck you, it's
Yeah.
work. But they're like everyone I work with,
Mm-hmm.
I could call them my friend.
Yeah.
I like being close to the people that I work with. Like it makes it easier to be there.
It makes the
But-
bullshit a lot not bullshit. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
So what I was like getting at is like as a sales guy for a company like that, which to a lot of people I think would seem pretty obscure.
Yeah.
Like how do you go about like your day to day? You know where you're gonna go and like walk in and like figure out like how do you plan where you're walking into, or do you just like shoot from the hip? Like I don't understand.
So
There's only so many places you can go into, you know?
yeah, but my area is huge.
Sure.
I mean, I'm in the northeast side of the state. I'm from Blackfoot North when that city ends, all the way up into West Yellowstone, Montana.
I get that.
Salmon clear over to Jackson Hole, Wyoming. You know, that's the area I cover. And
So
know
how do you
many
decide
business-
where to go?
And that's the thing. Like, pick a place one day. Say, and our company, you know, we do webinars every quarter. So, like,
What's a webinar?
so where we sell IT, like, we'll do a webinar on cybersecurity. Or
Oh, okay.
a webinar on Abby or M-Files or, you know, and
I might take a guy and that is just like blowing over my head. Like
Well,
I know it sounds like it's important stuff
You
that
would
you
know
would
what-
use in an office space. But
yeah.
you would know what it is, but it's
And
name or brand of stuff that you don't
Yeah,
know.
so they'll send us out flyers, right?
Yeah.
And so I'll email all these companies, you know, that's in my accounts that people have been to before, email all them. And then say we have a promo going on for like nonprofits. I'll go up to Rexburg and hit all the nonprofits up there and then hit the surrounding that's there too. Because you figure every business has got a print.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know, it's not going away. I mean, yeah, some places they're going paperless, but most of all, it's kind of hard to get away from. So you go in.
Not anytime soon, at least.
Yeah, and most of them either buy or lease their copiers. A lot of people lease, and you know, there's really only 3 big ones in the city of Idaho Falls. There's us, which is Allied, Valley, and Fishers. And of course, you can buy from like Xerox Direct and stuff like that, but a lot of people don't.
Right.
And so, usually go in. Hey, how much time you got left in your lease? You know, so often,
How often do they tell you like I don't fucking know, and then they just blow you off?
all the time.
Life of a salesman. in
Yeah,
that
but,
aspect.
but
Like-
that's what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to waste my time with you if you're not going to buy from me.
right.
Yeah.
Oh, exactly. Don't
See, and I would be.
let me
the
go to my
worst.
next place.
Yeah.
If I
and
was
try
like,
to make some money.
if I was, if I was a business, I could tell you exactly how I'd be. I'd be like, I'd want to be polite, but But in my head, I'd be like, "Oh my god, how do I get out of this? Like, I hate talking to like salespeople."
And the
I'd be
salesperson's
like-
thinking the exact same thing. Like, he's just beating around the bush. He's not going to buy anything.
Yeah, but I'm just
and
being
he's
like
thinking,
friendly.
like, can you just tell me to go fuck off?
Like, how long is my lease? Gosh, I don't know. I'd have to talk to the guy that is above me, but like
And
I don't have the
that's-
papers.
That's what I try to get to is
Yeah.
that guy.
Yeah,
Because
and
I'm not going to go sit there and spill all my guts to the gatekeeper because she's not.
Yeah.
Unless she's the office manager or something like that. Like,
Yeah.
why?
And then they're like, "Yeah, can I just talk to the guy?" And I'm like, "Nah,
Yeah.
he's gonna tell you to fuck off."
he's going to tell you to fuck off.
But a lot of times you'd be surprised because they're like, yeah, here's his number. Everything, reach out to him.
Yeah, just to get you off their back, right?
And then they tell me, yeah. And then that person either tells me, hey, we're good, or hey, we got a lease coming up in a year. Oh, cool. Well, do you want an assessment done? Maybe I can, buy
Yeah.
out your lease without rolling old debt into new debt, upgrade
Right.
you with new technology, and save you money all at the same time.
Have you gone to Montana yet?
I haven't gone up into Montana. I've been over to Jackson quite a few times.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I feel like
Alright.
he's kind of fucking off on the whole Montana thing, but
West Yellowstone right now.
But,
it's winter up
so-
there.
yeah, no, fuck that.
yeah.
so yeah,
I could see that, because the people, like you said, no one's gonna be done printing
Yeah.
for a long ass time, and these companies, like you said, lease out stuff, so they're looking for the cheaper alternative.
Oh, yeah.
They're like whatever's gonna save them, like give them the most benefits for the least amount of money.
Yep.
And then so it'd probably be easier to do that than go out to door to door and be a Kirby salesman.
Yeah.
in a way, I'm sure, because they've got like I didn't realize like they've got like, okay, well, these guys are coming up, these guys are coming up, and it's just like the I guess the part, and I asked this because it horrifies me to even think of, is like we have no association with them. Let's just go in there and see if we can figure out if we can just steal the business. You know,
it's creating opportunity when opportunity doesn't exist.
right? But it's just like, I'm like, do you just pick a spot and just walk in and just go for it? Fuck that, dude. No way.
It's called targeting. So, like, I'll target an area
That sounds rapey.
and hit every business in there.
It sounds either rapey or racist.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, it's
But so like
Oh,
that
it's
that
got-
kind of selling.
they're
and
like, we
then-
call it predatory tactics.
Oh, jeez.
Well,
Okay.
it's different because like going to people's houses sucks. I did solar
You go to
for about a month.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You know, that
Wait, you were a
shit-
Kirby salesman?
I have been, yeah.
I fucking
You were a literal Kirby salesman.
yeah.
You
and
kind of look like.
knocking on doors. That no.
Well,
I
but
got
you
bit
don't- you-
by fucking pit bulls. I got fucking chased off by Rottweilers and shit. Like,
not to
it's
mention just the
scary.
fucking people too.
Yeah, and they're
Did you
you're
ever-
going to people's houses, man? Like, it's not fun.
Did you ever like work out really well?
No.
Like, did you ever like?
Did I ever,
Did you ever like?
did I ever get some on the
Did
job? Is that what you're saying?
did somebody ever like answer like, oh shoot, sorry, my
Oh,
blouse?
No.
you're selling vacuums? I can suck a little bit better than those.
Yeah, and then you just go in there and just bang the bejesus out of some dude.
I mean,
Some dude. They put dude at the end of it.
like that's the porno wish, but no, that never fucking happens in the real world.
I had a Kirby salesman come here, right? Eddie was like, "Hey, can I come in and show you a demonstration?" I'm like, "I don't have carpet." He's like, "Oh, it works really good on hardwood floors too." I'm like, "So does sweeping."
I would just be like,
I'm like, "Can your Kirby like mop my floor at the same time?" Because I might consider it.
Right.
I'm
right.
the-
But just vacuuming, I could sweep
God.
and then
Got a little place to put
I'm
my
the
Swiffer pad on the back, you
yeah,
know.
no shit.
I'm the worst because I've had salesmen come up to my house before, and I just like I respect the hustle. I know they're just trying to make a living, just like everybody else. So like, want to give them like the time, but like most of the time that they've ever showed up to my house was like when I was like in my early 20s or something. I was like broke as fuck, and they're trying to sell me some like spray solution cleaner that's like $25, and I'm like,
Oh yeah.
I'm not giving you $25 for that, and you're just like,
And they'll spray it in their mouth.
but
too.
I feel like such a asshole.
You ever seen that
for,
shit?
like,
Yeah, it's non-toxic.
yeah.
I don't want to feel like I don't want to be a dick. I never want to be a dick, but like it would be way better to just go, hey man, let me stop you there. I'm not buying anything. Like,
Yeah.
but I just don't have that in me. I don't
I
ever have that in me.
100% do. Like, when the Kirby salesman came here, I'm not gonna waste his time. Go to the next house.
Right.
He's like, hey, I got a Kirby vacuum. Can I come inside and do a demonstration? I'm like, I'm sorry, man, I don't have carpet. Like, I'm not interested. I have a rug, and then the only carpet I have in my house is on the staircase coming up here.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need a vacuum.
And that's just like a polite, but they still gotta go for it. You know, they
Yeah.
gotta, but like, that's why I could never be like a sales guy. Like I respect it a lot because of how much I could not do that.
Well, didn't you try and be a salesman for Coke?
That's different.
I-
That's
I-
walking.
I-
that's walking
yeah.
into stores that
That's
gonna
filling
buy your
orders.
shit. Like
Yeah.
it's not. It's like you might have to sell them on
A new monster
this
flavor.
display or this flavor or this or that, but like within like a couple weeks, it's the people that you talk to like literally every fucking day. Like, and then most of the time you're literally just walking in, seeing what's empty, writing an order, getting the fuck out of there. It's totally different. Like I think salesman is a
I kicked it.
somebody did it. There we go.
And don't
Salesman
worry, it
is
happens
a
90,
different kind of
99% out of every podcast.
Yeah, it be what it is.
But no, I get what you're saying. Like selling a product is a lot
It's
different.
freaky,
than,
dude. It's fucking
Yeah.
scary to me, and I respect it. But yeah, no, fuck all that. Anyway, so Skylar's actually had like a really interesting past. We like to joke about his cousin being Alex Smith because that's true. They're
It
first
is
cousins,
true.
and that's pretty fucking dope because he was drafted first overall in 2005 to the San Francisco 49ers.
2006 draft.
Check that. Because I think I'm right. And that was the big debate between that, which is crazy, is it was between him and Aaron fucking Rodgers, dude. What is it?
2005 NFL draft. Alex Smith, QB Utah.
Oh, you were right.
God, I know.
God, I know.
I knew that because Aaron Rodgers was drafted in 2005 and sat behind Brett Favre for 3 years. That's what. So
Wait, hold on. Someone drafted Alex Smith over Aaron Rodgers.
yeah, that was
Yeah.
the big controversy that year. Is like, who do you draft first, Alex Smith or Aaron Rodgers?
Okay, you know what? Alex Smith was a good quarterback until he got fucked up in the league
Oh,
several
yeah.
times.
No, he was a great quarterback. He was awesome for like a long time. And he played for Utah, right? The Utes.
Yeah. He was
Yeah.
up for the Heisman at Utah.
He was up for the that's right. He was up for the Heisman. Like he's a fucking dope quarterback, and like he had the comeback player of the year for Washington.
Yep.
And all that. Anyway, I wasn't meaning to get into all that. So
you're fine.
Skylar is Alex Smith's first cousin, which is fucking way cool.
Kind of looks like
The
him, too.
first time, yeah, you can totally see it.
Yeah, that's my boy. Yeah, there, bottom left here. That's my Uncle Doug, my Aunt
Right here?
Pam.
Click on that. Oh, that was cool. They got like
A half.
4% bigger.
Yeah, it is. I think it's. Who else is in that?
I like
picture?
that he's like he got drafted in the old San Francisco jersey days.
Yep. Yep. There's his sister Abby and Mackenzie. So Mackenzie, the one to the left of his mom,
Mhm.
there, she was Michelle Obama's personal secretary.
Really?
Yep.
So she's a criminal.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Anyway, so that's actually really cool. I remember the first time Alex. Damn it! The first time Skylar told me that, and I was like, "That's dope." Anyway, but Skylar himself, pretty accomplished athlete. At one point in his life, he was bareback.
Bull riding.
No, a horse, but I can't remember what kind.
It's bareback rider.
Bareback. What kind of horse though?
Just a
A
It's
horse.
not like
Horse.
Mustang or something like that.
no.
Oh, okay. Bareback horse riding, and he was in rodeo. He was a pro.
Yeah.
Were
And
you,
he-
were you
and
no
he was-
shit?
He was actually. You tell.
Like,
like,
bucking horse.
Tell us like how far you made it. You
I
know.
mean, I did all right.
Okay.
I
Since
was-
he's gonna
I was
bullshit
pretty
you,
good.
he was ranked 17th in the world in bareback riding.
Were you fucking really?
Yeah. He was a real pro. He was like, "Oh,
Cowboy.
you all right." This is a podcast.
It beat me up.
We're on
a
here to,
lot.
like, talk.
I mean, the Super Bowl of rodeo, I never made it to.
Sure, but like most
So was
NFL
it-
players don't make it to the Super Bowl. You
Was-
know,
so-
so it's like
Like was it kind of like were you in like a league kind of thing, like
PRCA.
which is like I'm completely
is
ignorant. It's like the CBR of what you were doing, right? Championship bull riding, but like in
So-
what you were doing.
Yes, it's the professional level.
Okay.
Like,
Is there multiple leagues,
yeah,
if you will?
So I mean, like for your amateurs, every state's got an amateur, rodeo circuit. But this one is for like, they have rodeos in Canada, USA, Mexico. I mean, they only really had let me back up here. They've really came on after I stopped in Mexico for, having rodeos and stuff down there as far as like PRCA events.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you have rodeos in Canada, like Calgary, a
Is
bunch
Canadian rodeo like
they have the
the
CPRA.
CLFL? Like we don't take it seriously?
Oh no, those boys up there are good.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I was just
Yeah, like, and they have the Canadian Professional Rodeo Association too. So a lot of your like high-ranking cowboys will join both, especially if they live in Canada.
Right.
Come ride, and then they'll make the finals in both and kind of double dip in the money. Which
that makes sense. I
is
mean,
Why
get
the
what
fuck
you
not?
get.
yeah.
So like, what would be all of our questions are going to come from like a great place of ignorance. So forgive us. What would be like the most well-known league, if you will?
The PRCA.
PRCA. So the one you were in.
Yeah, the Professional Rodeo Cowboys Association.
Okay. Yeah. So how long did it take you from the start?
Ooh.
Like from when you started to get like your pro card? Did you get like a pro card?
Yeah.
Is that what that is? Okay.
So anybody can get a pro card. You can go out there tomorrow, Blake, and you can buy your permit if you
Oh.
wanted to. Anybody.
Okay, so
can.
it's not like about like ranking up and like getting or like earning one.
No,
Wow, we should get
but
that
if
with
you
the other
go out
card.
there and do that,
What'd you say?
None.
Oh, okay.
but if you go out there and do that and you get one jumped,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna fucking get laughed at.
One jumped is what?
Just getting blown up out of the chute. and
So
getting
like
fucking
as
bucked
soon as
off.
it goes like that, you get thrown off.
Yeah.
That's happened to everybody though. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
At some point,
I mean,
right?
my first horse that I got on was in Rigby, Idaho, and it was Diamond H, and has some damn good horses. I mean, that's where I first met
Diamond H is like a breeder.
He's a stock contractor.
Oh, okay.
So yes, he does breed like bucking horses and bulls.
Yeah.
And stock contractors bring the bucking stock to the rodeos. Like your timed event cowboys and cowgirls, they bring their own stock to the rodeos.
Mm.
They bring their roping horses. They bring their barrel racing horses. They bring their horses to the rodeos.
Yeah.
The bucking stock is bred to buck and perform at rodeos. Like they only work probably maybe a minute a year, and the rest of the time they're back on the ranch, fucking fighting whatever they want to do.
Are they,
Living
are,
free.
are they essentially wild horses just out on the but
Yeah.
not wild because they're fed and everything
Yeah.
and they're maintained, but they pretty much you just don't fuck with them.
Yeah, yeah.
Where are you going? Are
They're
you grabbing me one too?
they're bred to do a job, and they love the job. A lot of people are like, "Oh, you're hurting this animal," and it's like, no. And
If anything, he's hurting me.
yeah, I mean, I've got the scars to prove it.
So that was one question I had is why don't you do it anymore? Is it just like you got too old? It's too many
Yeah.
injuries. It's just not worth it.
I mean, I
anymore?
got a nice scar from there to there on my shoulder for where it had to be reconstructed. I ended up breaking my L5 in my back.
no shit.
And then when your legs,
Were you done after that?
yeah,
No, you're like that's I'm too old now. I'm like
I think there's a certain point where it just catches up with you, and you know that the next shot might be your last, and
yeah.
so you better go out on your own choice rather than.
yeah.
But
And like I told Blake, I never got a last hoorah.
yeah, technically the last one you did was, but
Yeah, but I want to get on one more. You
yeah.
know
So
what
he
I
wants to
mean?
go out there, give it another go on like, I guess what you would call like, kind of a low ranked kind of horse.
Yeah.
Like not
So
a.
is that how, like, or like you have different like ranks of horses that are like will buck you off easier.
I mean, yes.
Like there's
Like the bigger the horse,
there's got to be
or,
like there's got to be better, stronger, more aggressive horses out there,
Yes.
and I'm sure like there's horses any given year that people will look at and they'll point and be like, watch out for that motherfucker right there. But then 3 years down the road, they'll be like, nah, he's washed up.
Well,
right?
you'll look at like your high school rodeos. I mean, around here, you're looking at horses that aren't the greatest, because you don't
They're high
want to
school-
go.
You don't want to kill a high
yeah,
school
you
kid
don't
before
want to
you
do
get-
that. But you go into nationals over in Rock Springs when they make nationals, they're riding shit that's in the college national finals.
Like primo horses.
Yeah, and a lot of your college horses and amateur horses around here, they're pretty good horses.
Right.
You get into the pro ranks, all those horses are good.
So
They are.
as far as like what you would get your last hoorah on, I'm saying would be like not like a top tier horse because
right.
you don't want to go out there and get fucking murdered by
I
this
know.
thing, right?
Especially
I
where you've
haven't
been
done
off
it for
out
so
of it
long.
for
Yeah.
so long.
Well, it just-
hop on a high school horse where you can
Yeah.
probably still hold your own on it.
Yeah.
It'd be like, professional player that got injured in the NFL 8 years ago. And he's like, I never turned in my retirement papers. I'm going to go out there and give it one last snap. And Chris Jones comes around.
Why
At
the
him.
Kansas City Chiefs reference?
Well, because he's like one of the best ranked players in the world right now.
Right
But
now.
like, I mean, so they like put him up against it, and he doesn't do the like bullshit hand games with him. He's like, okay, we're gonna do one more snap.
Why not say like Primo Von Miller?
Primo, because he just fell off in such a stupid way. It irritated the fuck out of me.
Went to a Super Bowl caliber team, and then
Primo
did
Warren
nothing.
Sapp.
Yeah,
It's coming
Warren
at
Sapp.
your ass.
Or like Reggie White.
Ray Lewis.
Let's say Reggie White, and like this guy's playing like left tackle or whatever, and he goes out there for his last hoorah, and Reggie White, Reggie White, just is like coming at him like his life depended on it, and he just fucking fucks him up.
Yeah.
Like it's not that kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, and you can look it up.
You're
I
not
mean,
gonna ride Reggie White.
If you
will.
look on YouTube, the horse Virgil, I mean, he's a 2-time bareback horse, and he's a big gray bucking son of a bitch. And I got on him once. I didn't last. I mean, he big, strong.
He was
He's
known
probably
as the
dead
mean
now, though,
one.
right?
gnarly. No, he wasn't mean at all. He just knew his job.
Yeah.
He's from the C5 Buckers. Yeah, look up Virgil Bucking Horse.
That is a
That
fucking
top one
horse
right there. You
That
can
is
go
a
ahead and play it if you
that
want.
is a
Bring up that video
fucking
there.
horse.
Yeah, watch this shit.
Does this thing got a cock on it or what?
Look at this.
Jesus Christ, that's a big horse. Look at the size of his head.
Yeah.
God, you're just fucking getting your head slapped across its ass.
And that's his best friend makeup face right there.
This horse
They
is dead now,
travel
though, right?
together. No. This is Luke Creasy.
He's
Watch
still
him
alive?
get rid of it. Yeah, he bucked at the NFR this year. That shit,
How old is he?
I don't know, probably 7 or 8. And that's all I got to hold on to was that rawhide fucking handle.
So you rode this horse?
Yeah, no. He bucked me off.
Well, I mean, you were on this
You
horse.
tried to
I
ride this
tried
horse.
to ride this horse.
God, that's a fucking.
That's Casey Field. I think he scored a 93 on him. I mean,
That's exactly what you just said. Big
Yeah.
gray bucket son of a gun.
he's
God, that is a fucking horse.
yeah.
I was hoping he'd have a bigger dick, to be honest with you.
It's gnarly, dude. Rodeo's fucking crazy.
Dude, I love watching it. I've always liked watching the rodeo.
Yeah.
I did mutton busting when I was a kid,
Yeah.
but it's not for me. I liked watching it though. I always go to the rodeos. I don't know if you've probably been to them. I would
The
bet.
War Bonnet.
What?
The War Bonnet in Idaho Falls. You ever go
No,
to
no.
that?
So this is a local one. Outside. It's outside of Rigby, just before you start heading into Ryrie. It's like a family ranch that they have out there.
Oh,
And they-
Avery's.
the Averys, yeah,
Yeah.
Averys, yep.
Yeah.
My aunt is their next door neighbor,
Okay.
and so I'd go over there when they had rodeos because I pretty much lived at my aunt's.
Yeah.
Like during the week.
So Vance Avery actually rode in the NFR.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
Huh.
he's a bull rider in the NFR.
You did mutton busting, Zach?
Yeah.
How big were those fucking sheep?
Compared to me?
Yeah.
Pretty big compared to me.
Sheep
I
are
did it when I was 5.
Fucking mean, dude. I was at a rodeo up in
It
Du
would-
Bois,
yeah.
and like you have like 3 in a chute at a time, so the kids can go. And
That
they
shit
were
is so
fucking
funny,
ramming
dude.
the fuck out of me with their head, and I'm like, knock it off! Like I'm gonna kick
I'm
you in the
not-
face.
I mean, I was good at it. Like, I wasn't like the best.
yeah,
But I mean, it wasn't bad.
yeah.
And I mean, I only did it for like a year. I was
Yeah.
like between like 5 and 6. I did it.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I got some breaking news.
Breaking news?
Not breaking news, but it might be something worth looking up. Just like
Like
current,
now,
current
or
event.
when we get back from our break.
How close to break are we?
Well, we're an hour in right now. So
Are we
can
an
take a
hour
break
in right now?
now?
Okay, this might be a fun thing to bring it back with.
Okay.
And then we could maybe be a little bit more prepared rather than on the fly. But yeah. So okay.
All right, guys.
Is
we're
there
gonna take-
anything we wanted to add? Anything else like to
No,
cap
I
off
mean-
this rodeo thing? Like I
Not
think
really.
I think that shit's super interesting. I
It's
think
crazy.
I think it's
mean,
really cool. Like
I could talk.
I
for
think
hours
it's
about it.
amazing that your dick works at this. It does work.
Sometimes.
Okay. That's
With
good.
help.
That's good, and it's with
Blue
help.
Chew?
Blue Chew.
Blue Chew? Or Viagra.
Cialis.
Dude, Skylar
Cialis.
fucks hard. He's so full of shit. He's always like, yeah, you should. I don't know what I should get into or not.
Alrighty,
Like,
guys.
Holy shit!
We're gonna
I
take-
mean, it's past.
I mean,
but
he
yeah.
just fucking slams Vij, dude. I'm telling you that much right now. Anyway, yeah,
All
we're
right,
gonna
guys.
go to break right now. It's hot as fuck up here. We'll be back soon.
We're back.
We are
Remember that
back. We're
movie?
officially
We're back, A
Oh,
Dinosaur
dude, with the
Story.
dinosaurs, I
Yeah.
fucking love that. John Goodman
Yep.
was the one. Anyway,
The one.
We're gonna
The
get into
one.
some TikToks right quick because we were being silly bitches for a second there.
I was
and
singing.
You were singing. You were belting
He was
the High
good.
School Musical, the one song from it. Not maybe not the song, but one of them. Anyway, we got some TikToks to go over.
Is it this one right here?
There's. I feel like if I send them to you, they all probably have some merit.
When you're losing an argument.
Click that one though. So this guy, Mike O'Hearn, he was a meme trend last year. Dude, the memes with Mike O'Hearn were undefeated. He's a bodybuilder, obviously, but
Yes, well, it's very simple, really. The telephone is connected to the telephone
oh,
network
this
with the
isn't funny.
British
This
Telecom
one,
plug.
it's just cool.
And I simply remove the telephone jack from the telecom socket and plug it into this box here, the modem. I then take a
Wait, is this literally just how to send an email?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not
That's not
funny.
very-
It's not funny. Oh, dude, this tattoo.
Oh, we watched that one.
That one was funny as fuck.
Blindfolded tasting Coke. Not that kind. That's a diet.
Diet what?
That's full. You can taste the southern diabetes. Too full. Pepsi. Diet Pepsi. Coke. Diet Coke.
You're bad.
4 to 4.
It's so fucking
4
long.
4, he says.
4 out of 4, and they're like 0 out of 4. He's like, what?
All right, Gavin always sends me some heaters sometimes.
Sometimes he sends bullshit too, though.
You know you're black when
Oh Jesus.
you keep bread in the refrigerator. You know you're
Who the
You
fuck?
know
Why
you're
would you
black,
keep
Win.
bread in the refrigerator? Does it make it like
No,
last
it
longer?
doesn't.
I mean,
It
I
doesn't.
don't-
Oh, dude, I saw this. So for this, just listening, it's a dude throwing hair scrunchies
oh, that's
at
fucked.
people in coworkers' trucks.
That's fucked up, dude. Oh no, what a piece of shit, dude. Talk about not like being there for the homies. So you don't think like keeping certain things in the fridge keeps it fresh for longer?
Bread isn't one of them.
We had this big argument about
Bread is-
butter in the fridge.
Butter's one of them.
Butter's one of them. Yeah.
No, okay, it'll last longer. I'm saying that, yeah, it will last longer because it's cold. But he fucking puts butter in the fridge.
Uh huh.
We haven't rehashed this in a while. And then he'll pull it out, and microwave it so it's
So
soft.
it gets softer.
And then
The butter I'm
scrape it
going
off.
to use.
Skylar, I swear to fucking Christ, if you don't agree with me on this, and you'll microwave it and then put it back in the fucking fridge.
I only microwave what I'm going to use.
I know. Oh, so you cut it off, microwave it, and then make it soft?
Yeah.
Oh, still, that's stupid. So I leave it out in the butter dish.
And you put
That's
it in
what
the
butter
cupboard,
dishes
right?
are for. I mean,
Yeah,
it kind
you
of
put
just
the
sits out
butter
on our
dish-
island.
You put the butter dish.
That's not what the
back
fuck
in
it's
the
for.
fridge.
No, it's not. Your grandma always kept the butter in the dish and just kept the butter on the fucking
Your
thing.
grandma was wrong.
My grandma was right, dude. But then it's always soft. You just have to use more than a stick of butter a week, which clearly.
I don't.
No?
No.
There's no way. What do you use for cooking? Like in a pan?
I
You
mean,
use
okay.
spray?
Okay, well, but when I'm cooking like fried eggs or something,
Yeah,
or like
but you
over
like
easy
use butter.
eggs.
Yeah, I'll
I use-
easily use a stick or two of butter a week.
So, but these new pans I got, man, I don't need to use butter with them.
Oh, did you get? Oh, well, no,
they're
I
so
I-
non-stick,
Well,
but-
we got pans like that too, but fuck, cook with butter, dude. It's gas.
I use very little butter. Like I'll use like
I'll fucking use a shitload.
Dude, hash
Kind
browns?
of like I'll kind of
Get some crispy
Well,
with
with
the
hash
butter.
browns,
Yeah.
I with hash browns I use a
I'll
fuckload
co-
of butter to make them.
I'll
so
coat
that,
the
like,
bottom.
fries them crisp.
Right, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'll coat the bottom. I'll do a lot of butter.
But
But
why the fuck hasn't your ass made me breakfast when I'm staying in my room?
because I'm hungover the next day because you made me drink 26 beers the day before.
Yeah, that's true.
Like we wake up and I'm like just like fuck.
Like taking me home the other
Yeah.
day. We're both like, fuck.
Like well, because we were hanging out for the Super Bowl. I got shit housed. Skylar got shit housed in a half.
You seen my picture up
Yeah.
there on the intro?
That picture from the intro was Skylar passed out on my brother's couch
Which
through
if-
the
which
whole
if you're-
second half of the Super Bowl, and then he wakes up like, oh, all right, cool. Just like-
completely going for the other team now. 'Cause he's like, go Niners. Then he fell asleep. He's like, oh fuck yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah,
Chiefs,
Chiefs
won.
won.
Wait, I owe fucking.
I was
Blake
rooting for
money
the
now.
Niners since when?
Did I bet you?
Huh?
Did I bet you?
Yeah, we
that?
bet $100.
Oh, well.
No fuck. I'm gonna stick up
Hey,
for him here.
fucking shut up, Zach. We did not bet.
Okay.
We might have bet $10. I
No,
don't remember.
it was
I
20.
honestly can't. Was it?
Yeah, you put 20 that the Niners would win.
Oh fuck yeah, dude! You owe me $20.
You owe me 100 and something for my fucking tire.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that was on the way to the game.
It's a wash.
yeah. He told me I didn't have to pay him, so it's a wash. You can keep your 20.
You keep
Honestly
80.
though, here's the thing though. I was driving Skylar's car because he was already drinking, so I was actually being a friend. He's like gets up and I walked into my spare room that morning.
Was it the same place you popped a tire at?
Yes.
Mhm.
Same pothole?
Here's my in my defense, I did it at night. So
You didn't
I
know
thought
where
it
it
was I thought it was further down the road because it took my car longer to go. You better pull the fuck over, right? So I was watching for it as we were driving to Maverick. We were just going to get like burritos or something. And we're driving it. I'm driving, and then I'm like, "Ooh, how do I turn on the heated seats or whatever?" And I look down for a split
Kadoosh.
second, and that's where it was. I go, "Kadoosh!" And I was like, "You should have seen the look of horror on my face. Like, I can't believe I just did that 3 days after I did it in my car."
Dude,
But I thought
it wasn't even 3 days. It was 2 days.
2
You did it
days,
on
yeah.
Friday night, and then you did it on Sunday afternoon.
It was. No, it was one day. It was Saturday because you stayed at my house for 2 days. It was Saturday.
Shit.
So was it Saturday morning?
It was the next fucking day.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, in my
Fuck.
defense, I thought it was further down the road,
You
and it
looked-
was like right where the curve is from going from my house in Manan to Rigby.
Yeah.
Oh, the 5 mile.
It was
curve?
like no, not the big curve. It was the one where it kind of goes left after that. It just
Oh,
kind of
okay.
goes like, and so like as you come around, I mean, you're like, okay, we're cool, and it was just there, and it kind of was hidden.
You couldn't see it.
You really couldn't see it. So like I felt stupid, but like after I went by again and I was kind of reassessing, I was like, okay, that was pretty tough to see. And like when at night, I didn't see where it was at all.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I felt pretty fucking dumb.
I would contact the county about
I
that.
told.
That's,
I was just
see,
like, it is whatever. Dude.
I like
It's
the
an
tire and wheel
accident,
cover. Yeah,
like, it's not a big deal.
no, but I mean,
can
it's
tell
like
you.
how many people ever popped a tire? Blake twice.
Yeah.
In the course of 48 hours.
Yeah, and the thing is like I have tire and wheel coverage, so I wasn't too worried about it. But I know some people called him bitch because within like 2 days of yours, that thing was filled. So I know people are calling like, "What the fuck?" You know, like
if it were me, I would have. If I would have popped my tire on that, I would have fucking.
if I didn't have coverage,
I
would have called the county, and then if they wouldn't have paid for it, I was gonna go out there with some orange spray paint and draw a big fucking orange circle around it and be like, "Fix this, motherfuckers," you know, or whatever, like, or just write "cock" 1,000,000 times around it, like.
Yeah, no shit. I got a TikTok to show you guys.
Okay.
This is
Are you 7-Eleven or 9/11? I didn't fucking ask it.
I'm not mad at it, to be honest with you. That's actually a very sophisticated way of asking him if I'm a Hindu or a Muslim. When you think about it, that guy knows more than you realize. That wasn't standard issue racism.
Yeah.
That was, I know enough to be racist and it's funny. I can't be mad at this man. But don't ever call me Muslim again, though.
Answers the question. Oh, dude, do you see that comment?
I'm 5'7" out this bitch, bro. You'd probably be taller if I
World
was Muslim
Trade
because of the
Center or
region.
call
So
center?
the answer is 5-7-11.
Dude, IT or TNT? Dude, what the fuck?
damn. Okay, IT or TNT.
People are so
Alright.
clever, man. You don't give people enough credit. Like, they can be funny as fuck on the internet.
They can.
I mean, that's racist. I would never do that, but but that's funny shit. Do we have any other funny ones? I love the TikTok segment. Like, I really can't get enough of it.
Well, you can't get enough of TikTok in general.
I love TikTok.
Let's see if Daddy Longlegs sent me a few.
Oh, this is gonna be dick related for sure.
All right, I'm not watching the fucking heated ball.
I
Going
think that has a surprise.
Does it?
If I big fart sound, okay.
The comments when the guest finally leaves. Guess my dog has a lot of red hot bulk. All right, enough of that.
Well,
What's this one?
All right, TikTok. You guys really need to stop that muting of the videos. You guys muting people for no reason. Unmute them or I'm deleting. You guys have 24 hours.
Oh,
to mute-
Jesus.
To unmute me. I mean,
What?
What a freak, dude.
What?
What the fuck?
I don't.
Go ahead, click the one with the girl.
And I found this other one, which is like also like totally innocent.
This is
It's
from
this
your mom's
young
house.
girl who does like dad jokes, right?
I don't rise and shine. I caffeinate and hope.
You know what the comments say under this? Oh no! Awesome! Blow up my foreskin like a balloon.
5,512
yeah.
likes.
Yeah, hilarious. Fist me with both hands.
That's cool. I've never heard that before.
I mean, but this poor girl, like,
No,
she's
I know.
Finding
not-
the Clint.
She is not like this at all. You know, what's with all the degenerate comments? This white girl literally does nothing. Pee on my meals, fart in my eyes. What is wrong with you? And I found this other one, which
Oh, dude, fart in my eyes. I could see Zach saying that. Dylan sent some fucked up shit, man.
I mean, I could.
There's a penis picture of mine floating around somewhere.
Well, guess what? We found it.
There's a penis picture of.
Oh my god.
Dylan sends some good ones.
I have a feeling that's hilarious.
This one?
Yeah.
Welcome, everybody, to Terra 2024. In this world, there are moms that sell their little kids for cigarettes. And you are not an exception. Okay, some people say that with one hand, they can count their friends. There are friends that hang around with you to talk trash about you. Be careful who you sleep with, yo.
Fuck that
What?
guy, dude. That's a guy that's trying to be like all deep and inspirational.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fucking
I mean,
stupid.
my wife sent me a few. These are the ones I've sent her.
Jesus.
What? I don't know if these are even funny, honestly.
What has your job given you instead of a raise?
Emotional damage!
What?
She
Right.
hates Asians. I get it.
Well, apparently so do I because of that clip Blake sent, or Dylan sent.
Yeah, don't put that on me.
You were in on it.
Was I?
Yeah. Well,
Oh.
I mean, you have a card you can use.
Yeah, that's true. Like, I married one, so I'm like, I can't be racist.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. I don't know. You got any good topics you want to cover, Blake?
You know, I really didn't come prepared with any.
All right, let me bring up
Oh,
the,
wait. There was that fucking Joe Exotic thing.
Oh, fuck yeah. Let's look that up.
We got to Google it. I don't know if
So-
it's real or not. Joe Exotic was saying some shit to MGK.
Dude, it is on the fucking, like...
It's right there,
it's
huh?
fucking right there.
Is there...
The one, the TMZ article?
Yeah. Or is there video? Video would be better. I don't like reading.
I'm sure TMZ has got something on it.
Apparently, Joe Exotic was talking some shit. Isn't it kind of... Do you guys find it weird that, like, prisoners get, like, full-on internet access?
Yeah, that's weird.
Guess
Like-
what, motherfucker?
I mean, like, I
a
get,
lot
like,
of it's
they...
like sneaked in, I guess, but
They get to, like-
celebrities and shit. Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure, like, I don't think prison is exactly what we picture it.
He's hitting the guy. It's risking them.
I guess it depends on the prison.
Yeah, like, I'm sure there's obviously different levels to prison, but, like, I don't know as far as, like, access, like, what you get. Like, I hear you can get, like, a TV in your room sometimes. Like, you get books. Like, you can get... I'm sure now at some point, so, like, I'm sure some of them just have cell phones, right?
Well, and what's crazy is like, you know, down in Pocatello, they have the women's prison down there. Like, I've seen them outside, like, roaming around and shit out there.
Like,
and
with,
it's like,
I mean, you get, like, yard time, right?
yeah, but this is outside the gate, outside the prison.
Oh, well, I mean, if it's, like, minimum security or, like, light security, you know.
I get that, but that's where fucking that one bitch is that killed her kids up in Sugar City. Well, she's in Arizona now, but that's where she was.
Yeah, I mean, she had
Lori
to
Daybell.
go somewhere before she got transferred.
Yeah.
So, I'm guessing Joe Exotic's gay then, huh?
You didn't know
You
he
didn't
was
know
gay?
that?
No, I had no... I didn't watch Tiger King.
Oh, dude, it was glorious. Really?
I didn't have a Netflix subscription when
That
it was fucking...
bitch Carol
You didn't have a
Baskin.
Netflix subscription in 2020?
No.
That's odd. I find that
Because
very
it was
odd.
right in the middle of the pandemic. And I
Yeah,
didn't have
well, that
Netflix.
was the thing is like, Netflix was like the number one thing in the pandemic. Like I remember
Right.
sitting at home, you know, it's like we were still working and stuff. Like I never got laid off or anything.
Yeah.
Like they even gave me a card. I was working for Coke at the time. Like they gave me a card that said like I've got, what was it called?
I don't know. I wasn't
An
working for Coke at the
essential
time.
job. It was an essential job because we delivered grocery.
Oh my Lord.
Right.
Well, every
So-
time I'd go into Albertsons, I'd have to get my temperature checked and everything on
Dude.
that little fucking
Dude, for
kiosk.
2 years, I had to walk from the back of the store to the front,
Yeah.
stare at this little stupid machine so it could tell me I was cool.
Your wife had a wall of...
And then
like,
it
Yeah,
prints
I
you
just
off the
dropped them off
stickers.
every day, and I would
Yeah.
do a different face every day. Did you ever see like how
Yeah,
different?
oh, yeah,
Like
oh,
I was, and like I would have so much fun with it. And then like you had to fill out. It was like fill out your name and your company and stuff. And like so, I'd always just put like ASS or whatever, and then my phone number was 696969. Like I would never put anything legit in there. It was just my little fun.
They got your face, so they
I
look
got
at you like...
yelled at one day because I didn't have the sticker on. That bitch in the back.
Oh, they get after you. She would
Yeah.
get after you, and like after a while, like it took like a year and a half where I could finally play like oh sorry, I forgot. It's so regular now, and like I would still have to go up and do that shit. And I remember the first day they were like, "You don't have to do that anymore. COVID's over." I'm like, "It's been over."
Bit over. Like,
Fuck
you. Fuck it.
Like I was like, Jesus. I'm like, so what you want me to do to make sure that I'm cool to be in this store is to walk through the whole goddamn thing, all the way through it,
Right.
to a machine that's told me 1,000 out of 1,000 times that I'm cool, and then walk all the way back. And so if I wasn't good, it was like, I'm not good all the way there. I'm not good all the way back. And I'm like, hey, guess what? I got to leave. My temperature wasn't good enough because they just make you go hit it again, stand a little bit further back. Okay, now you're good.
Yeah, and you're fucking contaminating.
Dude, it was
everything.
fucking
Wait,
bullshit.
hold on. They're like, your temperature is too hot. Get a little bit further away.
Well,
from
that's
it.
the thing. It's like there was a couple times where it was like didn't pass. So you just start over and then you just adjust how close you were to the motherfucker.
Fuck.
It was
Dude,
stupid.
you know how easy we get it from work, get out of work? Like you just stand there. Oh, you have a fever. I ain't moving back. Fuck that. I want the day off.
Seriously. Well, that was the thing. Is like I'm already like a third of the way through my day at that point. It's like I've already woke up.
Right.
Like,
yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, you're already at work at that point. So but
It's like
for the workers.
Because didn't you drop
that are just
Walmart
coming
off
in.
before going over there?
Yeah, I do. I'd be up and I'd do my thing and I drop off Walmart and I go do that. And it's like, I'm not like not delivering this, like, I don't know. It's just like this bullshit, like red tape that they had to go through. It was dumb, but
It was corporate bullshit.
Anyway, my point is like beyond like going to work and this stuff every day, there was like literally nowhere to go, nothing to do.
So Netflix was the
you go
shit.
home and I remember sitting there like Tiger King, like what is that? And I like kind of was like sounds interesting, but I didn't touch on it. And then I saw it blowing up online. I'm like, oh, apparently that's a big deal. And I watched it and that shit was fascinating.
So I mean, I guess I'll have to give it a watch then because I mean I just never did. I didn't have a Netflix subscription.
Yeah.
And by the time I did get Netflix, that wasn't the thing anymore.
Did you watch Making a Murderer?
No, I don't really give a fuck about that.
Is that
but,
that one was crazy too.
So a lot of the stuff in Tiger King, like some of the stuff came out as like this was true and this was not true, but like it was like it was like a whole series. Like it was that became the #1 documentary ever because I think of the timing. The timing was perfect, and then Joe Exotic for a period of time was the most famous person on the planet. And he wanted out of prison so bad because
like obviously I knew who Joe Exotic was. I saw the memes like Carol Baskin.
Yeah. You knew
her husband
who he
whacked
was
him.
without even watching it. He was
Right.
so famous for a while, and he
And
still
then-
is.
And then but I think the reason why we didn't have a Netflix is we had Disney Plus and we had Hulu.
Yeah.
And that was all we needed.
It's just kind of weird because Netflix is kind of the baseline,
Right.
So-
it's like the entry one, but then you
Yeah.
get into the other ones.
And
But
they're-
during that time, I was living in Cheyenne.
You were still in China. Yeah, you were, huh?
And I was in the oil field.
Yeah.
So, I mean, when I would come home, I didn't want to watch Netflix. I'd fucking kick on Hulu.
Right.
At the time, Hulu had South Park. I would just watch some South Park as I'm falling asleep. Get home, and the only TV we had in the house that was connected to the fucking internet and stuff was 90% of the time ran by the kids.
Right.
Yeah.
And so... And then
I get
the
it,
other
yeah.
10% was like
You don't need to
Ryan
pay-
and I are sitting down after work and they're in bed and we're eating dinner and we're
You
watching
guys were
X-Files.
sitting in bed together?
No, I said the kids are in bed.
Oh, okay. I was
And Ryan and I are sitting down eating dinner
okay.
in the living room and we're watching X-Files because that was Ryan's like my buddy Ryan. It was his like cool down end of the day thing. Watch X-Files.
Okay.
And it was like, or not X-Files, Cold Case Files.
I need you to look something up.
So one of my best friends lives in Oklahoma City.
On YouTube.
He went to Joe Exotic's freaking thing.
Yeah, and like now it's owned by somebody. Dude, it sucks because you end up rooting for him, but in a huge way, he was like not doing good things.
Yeah.
But I found him likable.
Where that bitch gets her arm ripped off by a fucking tiger.
So type in Joe Exotic, I saw a tiger.
You know a song?
Yeah.
I wanna-
Click on that shit.
Are you gonna rap it for us, Blake?
It's a great song.
Wait, is it actually Joe Exotic?
We'll get to that.
Tell all the hunters to lay
Lay
down
down their guns.
Get it.
Tell that the tiger needs a little bit of love.
Let 'em
Run through the jungle. Let 'em roam their land. And stand back and marvel. What a beautiful cat. I saw a tiger. Now I understand. understand. I saw a tiger, and the tiger saw a man.
Okay.
That song
Good
fucking
job.
slaps, dude. And
Anyway,
that's a
so-
whole album. Anyway,
Getting us
so
into
in the
this here.
documentary, he fucking played off like that was his shit. And he was in his truck. He's like, this is what I do. Drive around and listen to myself sing sometimes. He fucking hired a professional singer to record all that shit. And we found out afterwards, and I was devastated, dude.
It wasn't
I
him
wanted
singing.
it to be him so badly. I wanted it to
Alright,
be.
so
and
getting
it's
into
on
this-
iTunes. This shit fucking iTunes, YouTube, and it's as Joe Exotic because he produced it, paid for it, everything. That's his shit. He owns it.
That's fucking hilarious.
And that was so not him.
So, getting into that's what's going to bring us to this now. So, we're all aware of who Machine Gun Kelly is, right?
Yeah.
Not the
MGK.
mobster, but the artist.
Yeah.
He
Rap
got a
devil.
new blackout tattoo, which I think blackout tattoos are fucking stupid.
What are they?
They can be
This,
cool. It's when you like blot out your whole shit. I
This
can't
is a
believe
blackout tattoo.
I
Oh,
can't
that's
believe it's
fucking
not
dumb.
considered racist at this point.
It's cultural appropriation. I don't know. Is that the right phrasing for that?
I don't.
Anyway, so Joe Exotic really likes it. And when I say really, I mean...
Oh, does he want to fuck?
Yeah, it says, so Machine Gun Kelly's new blackout tattoo has really done it for Joe Exotic because the Tiger King star is apparently into it and pretty into him, too.
Ooh.
The Netflix star openly pined for MGK on Twitter. I'm sorry, I'm not calling it X.
I know, it's stupid.
Wednesday from his account, no less by sharing a snap of the rapper showing off his upper torso with all his tattoos, along with a flirtatious message, a tiger and a bit of meth. I can make MGK gay.
So it was on his Twitter. So that the thing behind that is he made two straight drug addict young guys
Gay.
marry him.
Yeah.
And they had gay relations for like a long time. And then one of them accidentally killed himself, which I don't want to say it was funny,
Wait.
but it was like
How do you accidentally?
because he was so like the one that was like the good looking kid. He was like young and good looking guy, and I almost said MGK lured him in. Joe Exotic lured him in because he like, you know, he had money, he had a business, and he was like, you can just come fucking marry me, live with me, I'll take care of you, you don't gotta work. So this kid would just do drugs all the time, and he like got really into like guns and playing with guns and shit, and then he was just tweaked out of his mind all the time, and he just like spiraling, you know, like his life's not going great, but like what's he gonna do? He's addicted to drugs. This is his source to drugs. He's not gay. He's in a gay marriage. Like they had a ceremony and everything, and then like the first guy became like the third wheel, and then there was like this footage in like the back room of one of the buildings or whatever, and the kid's sitting back there. He's playing with like a 6-shooter or something. He's sitting in a chair and he's just fucking playing with this gun. There's another guy working with his back to him. He's just doing whatever, and then blam, just fucking.
Oh, so he like accidentally like.
Yeah, I think he thought he pulled some stupid shit. I don't remember exactly what happened, but it seemed unintentional, and he fucking. I'm not trying to laugh. I'm not trying. I'm not trying. The story of this kid.
I'm not trying to laugh.
The story of this kid's life is very sad.
But it's very funny.
He made some bad choices that led to this, and then he was sucked in, and then I mean, then he
Literally.
fucking try not. Anyway, he accidentally kills himself, and I mean, then you don't see the footage. Obviously, they don't show that, but they do have footage. And this guy's like, that's working there. He turns around, he's like, "Oh, holy fuck!" You know, he freaks out obviously because he just
saw someone
basically saw this kid accidentally kill himself. I don't remember if he had his back turned while it happened or but he was in the room, and that more or less was probably the beginning of the end for all this. You know,
Yeah.
Not hilarious.
So, anyways, back to something a little more funny.
Try me.
He then posted another. Joe Exotic then posted another picture of MGK, and said, or it was a read. So the picture says, "Now that we're practically a new item, help me get out of help me get out of hell. Help me get the hell out of here." And then what Joe Exotic said is, "Once you go Tiger King, you'll forget about the fox." So if you don't know,
Megan Fox.
Megan Fox. Yeah, he's dating Megan Fox. So that's
Can you imagine if that worked? He's like, dude, I could be with Joe Exotic. Like Machine Gun Kelly couldn't be with practically like any gay guy he wants to be with,
or
you know?
any person.
I would say.
Didn't Megan Fox and Pete Davidson have a thing?
I don't remember. Pete Davidson dated tons of
Kim Kardashian.
I don't know
right?
that, but well, and then MGK was also dated fucking Christy Mack.
Oh yeah, I'm sure both him and
Do you know
Pete
who-
Davidson, they're like good friends, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're good friends.
Wait, do you know who Christy Mack is? I've showed her, right?
Yeah, I know who she is. Yeah, but like Pete Davidson almost got more famous. Well, he got famous from dating Ariana Grande.
Yeah.
But then he got even more famous by like the list of women that he did date, because it was like he wasn't really that famous, and
He's
he did.
an ugly motherfucker.
I
though,
don't
dude.
think so. I don't think he's ugly.
Blake could fuck him.
I probably would, but I find Pete Davidson very funny. Like
He is a fun
I
guy.
got like a bad impression of him at the beginning. I was like, oh, this guy seems like an asshole, and that was just like assumed. And then I started watching his stuff. I'm like, I think he's funny. I
pretty
like
funny,
him.
yeah.
He has a show now. Actually, it's called. Oh fuck! I knew it. Now I can't remember what it's called. But like, I think he's very funny. Zach is like a fucking.
Like a
he's-
what?
What's the word?
Porn aficionado.
You're no. He's a porn aficionado. Like for certain women out there, Zach is like the biggest simp. That's
Oh,
what the kids are.
100%,
That's what the kids are
100%.
calling it these days. Like when you bring up Christy Mack, Zach falls all over himself. He's like, "Oh my god."
I make cummies all
He's
over
like,
the place.
I'd give
Cummies
anything
all
to
over
fuck
the
her.
place.
It'd be so disappointing. But I just
Would it be disappointing for me?
No, not you. Just being in the same room with her would be like an accomplishment for you.
Oh, dude, I would fucking nut the second I saw her.
She's like, "Hey, you get to bang me once, but you have to kill yourself immediately afterward." I'm ready.
I'm
Like,
doing it.
Yeah,
I'm ready to die today.
I was glad to finally get to use the word simp. Zach is a simp.
I wouldn't say sim because I'm not like going on her fucking OnlyFans.
Hey,
and,
I've
like,
simped over some women
paying for
before,
that.
dude. It's all good.
What? Like simp means like you're like actively like trying to impress them.
Not really.
I
You're
don't
just being
fucking
like
know I don't know who fucking Christy Mack is. I know she's a porn star, and I'd fuck her. I mean, I'd hold her hand, and that's all I would do. Marissa, I wouldn't fuck her. I promise.
Well, oh man, it'd be the
There's-
worst. It'd
yeah,
be the
but
worst.
We all have one that we do that with. Even
Oh, do you have one?
well, yeah.
Oh, who?
I mean, what's her name?
You
I don't
gotta-
matter.
You got to do that to pretend, like you're.
Like I'm not. Oh, so that either looks good or looks really bad. Like, ooh, what's her name? Like you. Like
can't
can't
remember her
really
name 'cause I
remember.
just found
or
it the
like,
other
ooh,
day.
what's her name? Am I mixing her up with 18 other ones?
I just found it the other day, and I can't. She's a porn star.
I know
That's
there's
the
this
porn
one
star
there's
that I
one
do.
girl on OnlyFans that I have like a free subscription to. It's like indefinite, like I added to the VIP club thing. Oh, you know who I'm talking about.
Oh, where is this bitch?
You can't call them bitches, Skylar. That's disrespectful.
That's misogynistic. We're not about that here.
You fucking
Listen,
lie.
we're here on the Sissy Boy podcast, and we don't appreciate that.
You know why we're called the Sissy Boy Podcast, Skylar?
I don't.
Because
Why?
we're all cis males. Pretending
yeah.
like he knows what it means.
He's like,
I
yeah,
know.
oh yeah.
He's like, I don't. Immediately.
He's
I was
like, yeah, I'm really concentrated on finding this fucking banging porn star.
I am.
Okay, fake boobs or real boobs?
I think they're fake.
Okay.
Got Blake turned off right there.
Yeah, that's not my thing.
You know what my thing isn't? A fucking chest tattoo, dude. I could be like this, and then
Really?
Oh, you wouldn't like this one chick I follow on OnlyFans.
What if it's like kind of more of a full body thing?
if it's like under the boob, cool. But if it's like right here,
Mm-hmm.
no.
I don't think that's her name.
Oh, son of a bitch, where's she at? I can't find her. Anyway, she's really hot.
Anyway, we believe you.
What about something like that? So I'm not putting it on the big screen.
Yeah, we can't. No. Really?
No? Oh, that
No.
fuck. Oh. That's the one I got a free subscription to.
A free subscription?
Yeah. So we gotta let Colby know that none of this gets fucking edited.
This is
and put on the
not.
fucking TikTok.
This is not TikTok worthy right here, you son of a bitch. And we're not even fucking around. All right. Do you remember last?
What's her name?
I realized last week I told Colby I'd punch
Oh.
him through a wall
When the fuck did that happen?
because he did this shit to me.
Oh,
Right.
fuck! I just looked at it. All right.
And no, that was an example.
Okay.
That was an example. That was a freebie. Don't worry, because I don't really
dude,
do that shit.
I felt
Well,
my fucking life just drain
You're
out
like,
of me.
fuck.
I'm like, that's gonna fucking
So like,
hurt.
if anybody, right here, this where you trick people, everybody knows that stupid high school trick, right? And I'm sitting here next to Colby, and he's like, and I look down, and he's doing it. I'm like, you piece of shit. And so I was like, all right, give it to me, because like you got to pay for it, right? Like
Right.
you look, you get punched, right? And he's like, nah, I can't do it. And he's like, I was like, no, you have to. Like I feel like the debt's unpaid, right? So he gives me this little sissy bitch punch, right? And I was like, just so you know, when I get you with that, I was like, I'm putting you through a fucking wall.
I'm gonna put you through the fucking wall.
So
like,
it's like
you did
should
this. You did it to the wrong fucking frat boy.
Yeah, you really
Like
fucked
if you were to like categorize Blake, it would be the frat boy.
There's no
fucking
in between
motor
with
like
Blake.
dirt bikes, ATVs, fucking drinking games, fucking everything, fucking frat boy. That's Blake.
We
I love
went
all
fucking
that
hard
shit.
at his damn.
Well, I
Halloween
love it all
party.
too, but I'm definitely not the frat boy. I'm like
Yeah.
I'm like the pledge that was like I didn't get in, but I'm still friends with the fucking.
Yeah, no, and I don't mind that. Just it's too accurate. I can't push back against it.
I don't know. Me and
Ah,
Blake
and I'm
had
not
the
saying
best fucking beer pong record, though. We
Dude,
did.
we fucking murdered that night. And it would be like right up what you were saying. You were there.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe not for the whole thing, but me and Skylar won like 9 games of beer pong in a row.
what was that?
Huh?
What was that?
It was a Halloween party a year and a half ago.
Was that
not-
the one where we had
You
had
guys
some,
were Harry Potter.
I don't- was that the one? I think we might actually have some TikToks of that.
Oh, we do.
You do.
It was one. Yeah, Skylar kissed me.
That's what I do.
Oh, I don't know about
I
that.
kiss Blake every time I drink around him.
It'd be a while ago.
It was a
None of
long
that.
time ago, but it was a fun one. I really enjoyed that TikTok. Trevor made that, and it was very entertaining. It's gonna
Shit,
be,
I don't know.
It's going to be pretty obvious when you get to it.
At the same time, I'm not sure if it was
I think.
right there.
Yeah, put it up.
Shake a margarita or an apple teeny.
God, I was
Tell me where I can
shithoused.
put my weenie. Show me where you're pissed from. Show me where you're pissed from.
I made that beer.
Oh,
that
that
wasn't
was-
it. That's it right there. Yeah.
With it, group drop.
I was ham, dude.
Look at. And then
I love you, Blake.
I love you so
I
much.
love
Oh
you,
my God, I
Blake.
love you.
Like, dude, you could tell just in that clip, like that little clip before, you can't even like your eyes can't even focus
You're
on
like,
the
I
phone.
was fucked up.
I was fucked up too, but
I
like,
see, and I love my son, I really do, and I love my wife.
Yeah.
But I do miss doing shit like that and being able to stay out and just rage.
yeah,
And the thing is I don't want to anymore.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't want to.
Yeah.
Like, everyone's like, can you ask your wife? I'm like, I mean, I'm going to ask her, but I'm going to convince her to tell me no. Because
Yeah.
I
Do you know
I
what
want
the thing
to,
is like-
I want to, but I also want to come home,
Right.
lay in bed with my wife, and be there for my son. Like, it's
And you want to
changed.
feel good in the morning.
I don't give a fuck about that. I came home and still drank.
Yeah.
Zach's at a place in his life where he never really feels good in the morning.
Me too.
Listen,
But,
if I don't take my heart pill, and I don't get the like the perfect amount of time on my CPAP, I wake up feeling like shit.
But the thing is like, I understand the stage of life you're in.
Yeah.
But so like
You're being more
I've seen this.
responsible.
I've seen this with lots of people, right? So they have kids, they have a family, and they're like, okay, all about it. And then their kids get to a certain age where they don't need as much time with you, or they're more attached to their mother, or and then it goes even beyond that. And these parents hit the time where it's like, all right, time to do it again before I'm old,
And I'm sure I'm going to hit that, right?
Oh yeah, totally.
And
Like
even my parents hit it too.
I've slowed down.
They hit it when I was about 5 or 6, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe 7 or 8, even.
Yeah.
Yeah, where you could
a while ago, where I could.
They
They
get
would
you-
go out to the bar,
Mhm.
right? Okay, this was back. In like early 2000s, late 90s, right?
Okay.
Where a parent would leave their 8 or 9-year-old kid home alone,
Right.
because it was the fucking 90s, and
Yeah.
they'd let me go out and play on the street until fucking 10 a.m. or 10 p.m.
Yeah.
Zach,
So-
you have to be back in 2.5 hours.
Wait, what?
You said 10 a.m. I was
Oh no, yeah, but I mean, they would go out to the bar with their friends and everything.
Right.
They would call up local pizza place, Papa Kelsey's, order us a pizza, so
pay for it. and
pay
then-
for it,
Yeah.
and then they would deliver it to our house. So we'd get pizza and everything,
Right.
and
And Zach would
can't
get
do
diddled
that
by
now.
a pizza guy.
Yeah.
So no, like in a small town like Rigby, no.
Oh fuck, it would happen.
Like-
Rarely, but I mean,
Well,
look how
well,
fucked up you
here's
are.
the thing. Here's the thing. If you want to buy alcohol in Rigby, you don't fuck with the white family.
Yeah, that's true because you have it. You have it all. His
Yeah.
dad owns the liquor store in Rigby, so I mean, like he literally
really?
has control
Yeah.
of all the liquor
Okay.
in Rigby.
And he says there's people that are just not allowed in the store. They'll come in. He's like, "Told you you're not allowed in here."
Get out.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
like, "I just want to buy a bottle of Jack." He's like, "Fucking go to Isle Falls."
Yeah.
yeah,
Like, that's
get out.
15 miles away. I'm like, he's like, I don't give a fuck.
He's already. I'm already shithoused. It's like, no, but like all parents will get to that stage where they're like, all right, they don't need as much of attention. We're kind of used to the idea of being a parent now. It's not like new and exciting. It's like, but like even me, I've slowed down significantly from the stuff. Like I have to have way more days in between of that kind of thing happening.
100%.
But
Like-
it's not like I want to do that stuff all the time. But like when we make a plan and everybody's like down, like I'm ready for the next 2 days to be fucked up.
Fucking
Yeah.
miserable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
And I'm
like,
ready for that too
'cause
when I do it.
Yeah, when I'm down, I'm down. Like when we had like a boys night day.
Oh, dude,
over-
that boys' night. Like I was, and that was right before my son was let out of the NICU. So
Yeah. Yeah.
my wife was like, "Go get it out of your system because for the next like year or so, 2 or 3 years,
Right.
it's not going to be as often." And I'm like, "Yeah, I know because he's going to be small. He's not going to be out that."
Mhm.
So she's like, "Any chance you get." I came out to that boys' night, and I put a TikTok on my personal page about that one.
Yeah.
Actually, like that was such a fun fucking night.
It was a good time.
And like that was the first night you met everybody.
Yeah, because
Look at the shirt Skylar's wearing. Oh, look at the disappointment in his face. Oh, did you see me there?
The disappointment in his face, and then
Do you see me in the background?
yeah, because you're like,
Fuck.
I was like,
well, you
shit.
weren't playing.
Mm-mm.
It was Gavin.
I was cheerleading.
Yeah,
It was me and Aaron Trujillo.
Aaron, you were playing against.
You were
each
playing
other.
against Aaron. Aaron was the
Yeah.
one that just scored on. You were
Yeah,
playing
see,
with.
It was me. I think it was me and Skylar playing, or no, me and Aaron playing against Gavin and Skylar. Oh no, it was Stu.
Stu, yeah. That was a pretty fancy video
I mean,
right
just
there.
just like
I love this song.
fucking-
God. Right. I thought there was a good chance, 3 of us were frozen to death in the backyard that day.
Okay.
If it wasn't summer.
Okay. Yeah, it was fucking hot as fuck.
Yeah, it was a good time though.
Dude, my my cornhole set is still at Blake's from that night.
From that night, yeah.
That's yours?
Yeah, that's my cornhole set.
Do you remember when
Oh,
it was like
shit.
it was so fucking slippery we couldn't even get a bag to stick
Right,
on it?
yeah.
We brought the sander to it.
Yeah,
It was
we
a lot
sanded
better.
it down, and then we like Googled it, and the first sentence was, "For fuck's sake, do not sand it." Do you know what it said? It said put dish soap on it, and we did that, and we're like, "Oh, that worked." It wasn't like
Dish soap?
Yeah, like you put dish soap on it, tacks it up a bit.
Huh.
Like dish soap.
After we had already sanded it.
Dish soap with water is the most slippery thing on the planet, but dish soap with no water just spread out so
Yeah.
it can dry up. It makes it all tacky.
Huh.
So right after we got done sanding it, we looked it up as like, do not sand, and we're like, whoops, well, too late for that. Anyway,
Well, we didn't like hardcore sand it. We just like
yeah, I put a light grit on it and I buzzed over it really fast.
yeah. All right, guys. I think we're gonna go ahead and end it off here.
I think we're about there.
I think so too.
Yeah.
That was fun. Skylar,
Appreciate
thank you
it,
for
guys.
coming. It has been a long time coming. We've been meaning to have you on it. It just, fucking shit just didn't work out. And finally,
And
it did.
made it happen.
Once we get, more or less the full crew back in here, we'll do it again so we can do like a full-fledged episode. But we appreciate you filling in for those other two
Yeah. No, I had
TikToks
fun.
over
It
there
was great.
that decided to be sick and
Do you think
do stuff for their
Do
family.
you think that no, fucking remember Dylan went and got a reversal done. Gavin's probably holding his
right.
nuts up to make sure they don't bounce around too much.
Yeah, Gavin's probably off doing
On a
some
pillow of
perv
ice.
shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
But Blake, when I find the file that I'm looking for, you can go ahead and take it.
All right. Again, Skylar, thanks for coming. We had a lot of fun with this. This was a good time having another new guest to the Easily Offensive podcast. Check us out on all of our socials, and we'll see you again next week. Thanks for listening.
Red Nation, and fuck everyone else.